Hello, my name's Ian. Today we'll be going over the water system in our MOOV models. It is portable and can be used in other models as well, but generally it's designed for this passenger side of the MOOV model. So what's slightly different with this system compared to previous kind of versions of it would be that this has a 15-gallon holding tank for water and a hot water heater mounted here. All of the water pump, plumbing, and everything is inside of this entire box. And it is still removable to be serviced or to be stored inside during the winter. These brackets are what hold in the entire water box, so it can easily be removed and turned into additional storage or fitted into another area of the van, depending on your needs or setups. This specific van has water spraying at the back of the van. We have a shower hose at the front, and then we have an under the van gray water storage system. So we'll kind of be going over that here in a second as well. But basically, from the shower and the sink, they go underneath the van and then back to a 15-gallon tank that is underneath where the spare tire normally is located. So um, for operation, we have a water pump switch here. This can be turned on and off from this location or some remote switches up front. It is allowing the system to be pressurized now since it's plugged into a working outlet and everything is on. A very dim light will indicate that the pump is activated. Below it, we have the water heater on, and now you'll see we have a light on indicating that it's warming up to the maximum temperature. So you're always able to push these connections from here, but if you're further up front by the sink and they're harder to access, we have switches up there as well. Um, when you're ready to shower or spray or use water out of the rear sprayer or the front shower, we are controlling that temperature with this mixing valve for the mixed out water. So we have hot to the left, cold to the right, and then when we pull it towards us, that is what is going to allow water to come out of the hoses and the shower. Um, Over here, we have our auxiliary in for a second form of water. And here is the mixed out for the sprayer and shower combo, which is tied to this temperature. Below, we have our fill for the 15-gallon tank. And then this black uh, arrow indicator is pointing between what source of water you want to use. We can use this 15-gallon water tank, or if we're out of water, we can flip it to an auxiliary water source, which could be a bucket just plugged into this connection. So for this demonstration, we do have water in this box. We're going to turn it to 15-gallon. We're going to plug in our sprayer into the mixed out port here. And then I am going to turn the water pump on. You hear it kind of initially pressurized, which is just filling the hoses back up to the correct pressure. And now we are pressurizing the hoses for the shower and the sprayer. So just like that, I'm able to spray out now. You hear it kind of recycling, refilling those. And then when we're done, we can just turn off the pump, turn off our mixing valve, spray out the remaining pressure, and then disconnect that shower so it's not getting knocked around or kids aren't using it. To refill the 15-gallon tank, we are using this hose that can be connected to a garden hose. But if you're in the scenario where you don't have access to that, maybe you're at a grocery store that has, purified water by the gallon and you're in the parking lot, well, what we can use is some of our extra connectors. And for this kind of demo, it would be auxiliary in from a bucket of water or a water jug that you filled up at the store would be plumbed into the auxiliary input. And then at the same time, we would have the mixed out and oops, instead of the hose right here into the mixed out, which would connect to this 15-gallon fill. And just kind of how I did that a second ago without as much water spilling everywhere, we could then turn on the pump again and have the water from our bucket go in through the auxiliary out from the mixed into our 15-gallon tank. So really cool setup, and I think we're going to spin around to the front and show you some of the other features of it. So now we're up in the front of the van, and this specific model has a sink installed. And what we notice on the side here is that we have a blue connector for the cold water, a hot connector for the sink as well, and then this tube right here is our drain for the sink water. So depending on the time of year and what setups kind of work for you, that hose might go down directly into a green jug that is sitting on the floor, or like how it is right now, going into that 15-gallon under the van water storage area. So to operate it up here, we have those same switches I was mentioning earlier. We have one for hot water and one for water pump. And I'm going to hit it to on. There's a very small indicator light that kicks on to tell you did press correctly and that it has power. Now we're going to lift the sink. I have cold and hot options, and pushing away from it will kick the water on. A little bit of air in the system since we filled it, but this water is now going to go down directly into that 15-gallon hose dump there and collect underneath the van. When you're done, just remember to turn off the water pump and the heater so you don't consume any extra power, or if you're out of water, that pump is not continuously cycling. So over here, this is the front side of the water box system, and underneath we can see a few of these lines. So that hot and cold line that we saw over at the sink have independent runs that run underneath the floor for, to minimize tripping hazards or anything like that. We have a drain for overfilling the tank and just a little bleed off if it gets too full. And then we have that front connection for the mixed output. Similar to that spray shower in the back, we have one for this traditional shower head in the front, and it would go to this shower pan that we have here. Typically, we'll use the shower curtain to come down and connect in here, but just for demonstration purposes for water, I'll show you just operating this. So we can, in the back, we would have the water turned to the mixed on and the power turned on. So I'm just going to quickly reach back here, give us some mixed out pressure, and then instead of pressing the button further back, I can just use this pump right here. And now as soon as it's pressurized and ready to go, I can start spraying water out, and it will run underneath the van and collect. So pretty cool, very easy to use. We can swap hoses front to back. A lot of different combinations can be used, but still keeping with the modular, self-serviceable theme, at the same time adding more traditional RV features for longer trips, extended trips, full-time use, stuff like that. So the 15-gallon holding tank is located where the factory spare tire would normally be. We have a rear door mounted spare tire in this van. So just wanted to show you where that drain for that 15-gallon tank is. It's right here. We have a cap on it, and then there is a ball valve to allow water to run in and out. You can collect it in a jug or have a hose run into a gray water specific dump site at your campsite. Um, if there's a toilet, you can also just empty the water directly into that. So just wanted to show you those kind of new features on an updated water system.